Okay, I don't know if you can hear me because this is a test video, but we're going to see if this works. Here we are, runway 31 left, maximum landing weight is set 251.8 by the time you come back in. That's cabin ready. We've set up a V2 cut because V1 cut doesn't always work perfectly. And we'll just try and sort of go up into around about 2,000 feet, say, the circuit, come back in on 3 on that. I'm going to do it on autopilot because I'm just using joystick and throttle. It's not going to be the same as the real thing, but you'll get an idea how it looks on the PFD and ND and the engine instrumentation displays. All the checklists are complete, so let's release the parking brake. Let's punch it. Okay, obviously stabilise at 55. Sure you know that bit. Okay, it looks pretty good. Don't wait too long because you're eating up the runway. Thrust ref. Take off. I don't know if your captain's going to have the thrust limit at this stage. You'll need to figure out task sharing. There's 80 knots, hold.
V1, rotate.
There you go, that's the engine. Engine malfunction. Not too much above 10 degrees, there's positive climb. Gear up, we're exactly V2. Trim out the forces. Not too much. Do not go below V2. As you can see, about 10 degrees at that N1 setting. Obviously making sure you've got that bug in the center. Going to hold it. Okay, there's your 200 feet. Let's get the autopilot engaged and that'll take care of the trim and everything. Okay, now nothing, absolutely nothing now. Up to 400 feet, don't talk, don't select any headings, tell ATC to stand by. You can try and distract you. There's 400 feet, confirm the malfunction. Okay, engine failure right, suspect damage. Okay. Okay, engine sphere damage, separation right, memory items. Auto throttle alarm switch right, confirm. Confirm. Thrust lever right. Confirm. Confirm. Idle. Thrust lever right. Idle. Confirm. Confirm. There we go. Idle. You'll get it right on the day, I'm sure. Fuel control switch right. Confirm. Confirm. Cut off. Fire switch right. Confirm. Confirm. Pull. There's your initial actions complete. All right. There's your 800 feet. Accel. I might have set this to 1,000 by mistake, but 800 is Etihad. I don't know what Emirates is. It could be 1,000. And now you can get your medical in. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Etihad 1. Engine failure on departure. Request return runway 31 left. Roger, copy. And you're obviously going to tell them engine failure procedure, but they're going to give you a return probably. Okay, there's your 800 feet accelerating. So we'll clean up. We'll get it up to flap up speed. Finish off the checklist, then after the checklist. All right. So we'll say, okay, climb 3,000 feet, passing 1,500, turn right, heading 125. Okay, climb 2,000 feet, passing 1,500 feet, right, heading 125 degrees. That's the one to go. So lock up. Obviously lost the thrust asymmetry compensator. I had to switch that off because I can't simulate that, but we can switch it back on again. That's one. Speed check that one. Who needs FOs anyway? So D-rate take off 2 at 50 is only giving you 85 and 1. It's not a huge amount. Flaps up. Speed check. Flaps up. Okay, and make sure we get all the way up. And then as it gets to flap up speed, should change from V-rate takeoff 2 to con thrust. Because VNAV's not going to work because you set a different VNAV altitude, so you might want to go flight level change once it gets there. Okay, there you go, con thrust. You're going to get an increase here. We've got 500 feet to go. Let's go flight level change now to make sure it's going to do a gentle level off. 2,000, and then passing 1,500 feet, of course, heading right turn 125. Down we go. And it's going to overshoot slightly, but that's just the sim. Okay, engine severe damage separation right non-normal checklist, please. So we call for the checklist. Shoot alert, just ignore that, it'll sort itself out. Okay, well, what we can do is thrust asymmetry compensator. We can do that first. Off, then auto. It's already off. Back to auto. And that seems to have fixed it. Message blanks, yes. Thrust asymmetry compensator checklist. Non-normal checklist complete. Further non-normal. And of course, it's going to be your engine failure right. So once again, ask for the engine severe damage separation right. Non-normal checklist. Okay, condition, one or more of these occur, airframe vibration with abnormal engine indications, engine separation. Right order throttle arm switch is off, thrust lever right is idle, fuel control switch is cut off, fire handle is pulled. High airframe vibration occurs, continues after engine shutdown. No. APU selector start on. Okay, transponder mode, TA only. Plan to land at the nearest suitable airport. Landing using flaps 20. Yes. Ground proximity flap override switch override. Note, use flap 20 and ref 20, VREF 20 for landing, flap 5 for go around. Checklist complete. You want to check page 4, there's nothing there, it's all about flap 30. Further non-normal. Fuel imbalance. Condition, there's a fuel imbalance between the main tanks. Objective to decide, blah blah blah. Well, we know why it occurs. Fuel imbalance message maybe because, but it's always worth a check. 15.8, you know what you started with, you know what you took off with, so you're not got any serious fuel leaking out, so you'll be happy to do the imbalance, alright? Fuel leak is suspected. No. Fuel cross switch either on, doesn't matter, top or bottom. Left main tank quantity is low. Yes. Left fuel pumps forward and aft off. Okay. Page 4. Page 5, fuel imbalance complete, no. Fuel imbalance checklist complete, no further non-normals. ICAS review, engine shutdown right, fuel pump left aft, fuel imbalance, auto throttle right, cancel ICAS. ICAS cancel. After takeoff checklist, normal. After takeoff checklist complete. Okay, now you've got time to do your, if you want to do a tension crew at stations twice, or if you want to talk to the cabin crew, you can do, this is the captain, tension crew at stations, cabin manager to the cockpit immediately, very quick NITS brief, return to land, blah blah blah, and then hand over control and set up for the approach. How do we do that? We'll go departure arrival, runway 31 left, the ILS, execute Lubick intersection, 307 on here, but it will be 306 in the box. Execute. We check the Radnav course 1093307. You want to set up your flap 20 approach. So what we'll do, you need to set your cruise altitude to 2000. Execute and engine out. Execute. Okay, now you can do this. Flap 20. It's going to be good enough. Don't forget you've still got the fuel imbalance going. So you've set that. You need to set your minima. 283. So you've got 5 things to do. Ref, minima, Q and H. Set the approach on here, and then set your order brake. 5 things to do. Okay. So 5 things are VREF speed, your minima, your Q and H, approach on the standby, and your order brake setting. Yeah. Approach is only for an ILS, okay, not for a non-normal approach. That's how I remember the 5 things. After takeoff checklist complete, quick brief, if you haven't already done it on the ground, descent checklist. Recall. It's always worth doing it again. Okay, engine shut down right, fuel pumps, that reminds us of the fuel imbalance or the throttle notes. Just a reminder, flap 20 approach, ref 5. Okay, there we go. Recalls checked, notes checked, order brake is 3, landing data ref 2168, minimum is 283. Approach briefing is complete, approach checklist, altimeters, QNH 10137, 113, approach check is complete. You're all set for the approach now. So you can see, straight and level, 250 tons, you've got about 70, flaps up. Just coming to beam downwind now, there's no wind. So about 70 seems to be holding it. Let's cancel the ICAS. And now we're going to do the raw data, but I'm going to do it on the autopilot just to show you how it looks, and I'm going to point out a few things with the mouse pointer that I look at when I do a raw data approach. Okay, just heading 130. So you can see we've got about 4 miles from centre line here. And we can start configuring. Flap 1, speed check. Flap 1. Back to flap 1 speed. I'm just going to adjust this slightly. We're going to do it from 2,000 feet Mosu. Execute. Let's be a bit more realistic. You don't want to be dragging it in the gear down flap 20 level, but flap 5 is okay to give yourself a bit of time. So flap 5, speed checked. Flap 5. You might even want to do that a little bit earlier than I did it perhaps. Single engine flap 5 is fine. As I say, straight and level with the gear down is a no-no. Okay, so before we do anything else, we'll come back to the checklist, fuel imbalance checklist. Non-normals, fuel imbalance. Click through all these because we've done them already. Definitely low, done. Okay, flap 5, no. Done. Just cancel that. So basically, fuel pump switches forward and after on. Both fuel control switches off. Done. Fuel imbalance checklist complete. And we're just coming a beam. Okay, Etihad. So right heading 220. Okay, right heading 220. We are 10 miles out, 2,000 feet, so the profile is good. Now you're going to be on your raw data, okay? It's probably going to get you to switch flight directors off now at this stage. In the turn you need a bit more thrust, obviously, because of the vector. The lift vector, that is, not the heading. 180 knots, as you can see we're approaching 3 miles now. So this flight director's off, but I'm going to keep the ones on the first officer's side. I'm sorry, I should have done this from the FO's side. Done it from the captain's side. But really it's important that you're just looking at the flight instruments here. So there's approaching 2.5 miles to centre line, no tailwind, no headwind. You want to make your turn latest about 2 miles. So we'll start that turn now, heading 280, and on the approach, you will be able to see that. So see the PTV, the lowest range, that's super useful, alright? So get a heading, intercept heading of 280, then use the PTV to get you onto the centre line. And what I'm looking at now, once the heading is set at 306, it'll be 307 in the sim here. That is crucial to how you do your raw data approach, okay? 10 miles. And that's a pretty good heading. We've got the fuel balance again, just cancel ICAS. Okay, load capture, loads alive. Flight plan will sequence, load capture. There you go. So you see it's gone to heading 307. Now this is what I use, the track line. and the PTV. Get the PTV to intercept the localizer as well as you can. Obviously not as well as the simulator, that's pretty crappy. But you use the track line, keep it inside the heading bug. Glide slope's alive. 8 miles. And you'll see the aircraft should do gentle corrections. Now I do not go outside the heading bug for correction. Make a note of the ground speed. At the moment it's 190 knots. So to hold a 190 knot descent rate, you need just under 1,000 feet per minute. Halve it. Okay, gear down flap 20 before the glide slope intercept. Gear down flap 20, start reducing the speed back to ref 5 at 73. Okay, on speed brakes, glide slope capture, 4,000 missed approach altitude set. So you see your thrust settings when it stabilizes. You see the track line. If you put the track line bang in the middle of the heading bug with the localizer bang in the middle, you won't go anywhere. If the track line is to the left of the heading bug, the localizer will start to drift right because you'll be left of center line. Slightly high on glide, it's correcting slowly. 180 knot ground speed it's giving you at ref 20. So that's 900 feet per minute to maintain a 3-degree glide slope. Okay. Flight path vector you can see is set at around about 3 degrees. Forget the land 3. 900 feet per minute to hold that 3 degrees. Heading bug and track line. So my scan is basically going to my speed, which is most important, the heading bug and the track line, my flight path vector, my rate of descent with the ground speed, 1,000 feet, 3 miles to touchdown on profile. And the power settings, as you can see, is around about 70, as you said. 72 just to hold that. There you go, 900 feet per minute, about 180, 175, close enough. Track line in the heading bug, speed is good. Thrust settings 68 to 70. Just give Daddy a second now, alright? I'm nearly done.
I've done all the options to get back to ship, but none of them work. The rope one.
Go away and I'll do it in a second with you. 5 minutes! 5 minutes! Right. Eddie had one, go around, I say again, go around. Go around, flat 5. Left thrust, speed check. Flat 5, thrust set. You don't say speed check, you say flat 5, thrust set. Positive climb, gear up. Left thrust, ref. LNAV, toe gap. So what do we do at 400 feet? At 400 feet we confirm the lateral mode, it's LNAV, and we confirm the missed approach altitude, 4,000 feet is set. It's going to go around thrust, maximum go around thrust. It's going to be a lot more power than you had before. Without the thrust asymmetry compensator, anticipate how much more rudder you're going to need. Okay, it's going to be a lot. 800 feet we're accelerating. Trying to miss that because it comes in earlier than it did before. 230 knots is always a good speed because that'll put you around about flap up speed at max landing weight. So set 230 knots and accelerate. Flaps 1, speed check. Flap 1. And I would seriously consider, as you get close to sort of 2,000–3,000 feet, once the flaps are up, flight level change, okay? Flap 1, so flaps up, speed checked, flaps up. Now watch your rate of climb, because once it hits up speed, it's going to really accelerate. So as you get to up, you're going to go flight level change, and watch the thrust mode change to con. There we go. Left thrust, that will change speed and it's going to reduce the thrust quite significantly. It's going to bring that rate of climb down and it's going to make things a little bit more controllable for you. And then do the same again. I don't know what else to say. Any questions? How do I stop the recording? No idea.